Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk, I'm going to share some of my, favorite memories of Nemo, saying how this month I have always associated it with Nemo's birth month, and, for those of you guys who doesn't know, Nemo on June 7th unfortunately passed away. He had high blood pressure and diabetes, and no matter how much I tried, I couldn't try to help Nemo overcome those two challenges. I couldn't, and I had to make that hard call on June 7th of last year, 2023. Nemo died at the age of 15, and Nemo was my everything. He was like a son to me. He is also kind of right here, in a way, still photobombing me. Still to this day, because if you guys seen some of my older videos and my streams, sometimes Nemo will come in and just randomly photobomb me. So it's still to this day, Nemo is still photobombing me. Love you, Nemo. But in honor of it would have been his 16th, Nemo being 16th this month, I would like to share some of my favorite memories of Nemo. There was one time when Nemo wasn't feeling too good. I could tell. Took him to the vet. They had us give Nemo medicine. I say us as in me. And I knew that he was feeling better because the way I knew he was didn't feel so good, because at this particular moment of his life that I'm referring to, Nemo was really hyper, really lively. But this specific moment, Nemo was extremely tired. He didn't want to do anything. His energy wasn't the same. It was kind of acting abnormal. So me and my brother took him to the vet. Had me give him some medicine, which was a pain too, because it was liquid, and at first, it was kind of pain in the butt to give him it, but I had to I found a way to put him in his wet food, and he'll be full and eat said wet food, hence getting the medicine. So now what, Neems? But anyways, I knew he was feeling better because he was running around the house, being a nutcase, and I was playing video games. I think I was playing Kingdom Hearts. If not Kingdom Hearts, then Fortnite. One of those two. And he liked to chase his tail, right? For some reason, Nemo enjoyed chasing his tail a lot for a good while of his life. Never understood that. I don't think I'll ever understand that, to be honest, but he was chasing his tail, and then he bit his tail. I slammed the controller in the ground. I either paused the game if it was possible, or if it wasn't, it depends on which game I was playing. If it was Kingdom Hearts, then I paused it, slamming the controller on the ground. If it was Fortnite, I didn't care if I died in Fortnite. I slammed the controller in the ground, the couch, ran to Nemo, making sure that he didn't, make anything fall, and essentially injure himself. Me freaking out in my head, because his meow was kind of loud. Me thinking of, oh my god, what happened? Me thinking of the worst of what could have potentially happened. My heart's racing. I'm freaking out. And I'm saying, holy shit, what's going on? And here's Nemo, as I see him. Right? Which thankfully I didn't have to go flat for. He's looking at me with his tail in his mouth. Sup, Dad? What do you want? Nothing happened. He didn't yell, scream, because he hit, he probably hit a nerve, I don't know. But he didn't yell, as if he didn't yell or scream. What do you want, Dad? Don't you see I'm busy here? It's like, like I never wanted to curse this little boy out ever in my life. And that was the first time I wanted to curse him out. I like seriously, I wanted to curse Nemo out. Because I thought he injured himself. But no, that wasn't even the case. It gave me a heart attack. Oh, you scared the living crap out of me. Like, okay, Nemo. Okay, I see how you are. But, like, he also became, like, one of the, like, best. Like, at first I didn't know if I, like, really wanted another cat per se, because at the time when we got Nemo, I was babysitting him, and we already had another cat named Lucky, and I was still somewhat, like, it was, like, what, 2000, like, I met Nemo when he was a kitten, back in 2008, January of 2008, and he was palm size. He had a brother named Zeus. Sadly, Zeus died a few years back. Zeus was a black and white cat, for those of you guys who are wondering. Nemo was orange and white. But he was bite-sized, pretty much. Could fit in your hand. His eyes were bulging out of his head, which is apparently the cat's eyes appear to be like bulging out of their heads. That's a good sign that they're going to be big cats. And for those of you guys who have seen Nemo either make a cameo in my videos, or making or even like photobombing me when I'm doing live streams, whether it's like my open mics, my shows fills, or my interviews, you guys had a pretty good idea of how big Nemo was for a cat. There's and what like surprised me was it's like while a lot of people would say whenever like I would like video chat with them, said your cat looks so healthy, he looks so young, at least up until like his like later months where he like of his life were like the last I want to say like 5-ish months of his life. That's when like because of the health issues that he was dealing with made him look kind of old. But like before that, like everyone was telling me, "Oh my god, your cat looks young. He looks so healthy. He looks so strong." Because they would ask me, "How is your cat?" 14, 15, like when he like towards the beginning of January of, I guess you could say last year. Yeah, whenever people would say that, they would say, "Oh my god, he looks so young. He looks so good. Oh my god, you can tell he's really happy with you. You can tell he's really he gets the vibe that he's really loved here." And whenever I would like video chat people, and for some reason it would be like more so like females than males. Like it didn't matter if it was like relatives or like friends, whoever like I video chatted, mostly girls. He will come up to me, go on screen, pretty much be right here, pretty much where he's at right now in this, right? And look at the screen. Maybe sniff the screen. Look at me. Dad. And then he will look back at me. Who is that? Sometimes he would meow, and me and him would have a conversation playfully. It's weird too, because like, me and him, like, even though like, I'm a human, he's a cat, we speak two different languages. Sometimes me and him will like talk to each other, and it's almost like we knew what the other was saying, word for word. That was strange. And to Nemo's credit, he probably understood what I was saying to him, because he was a very observant cat. But like, it was almost like me and Nemo could like carry a conversation. Granted that the longest conversation I think we had was like 2 minutes, per se. but that was so impressive. But like, we could go back and forth a little bit, and sometimes it'll like have my mom saying, "Are you feeling okay?" I said, "Yeah, why not? Why you ask? You're talking to the cat." And I said, "Yeah," and the cat can understand you. And my like Nemo would look at my mom, like, "Yeah, grandma." Like, Cal gave him the look like, "Yeah, grandma, I can understand you." Once he actually responded to her, the other, and then the one time he responded to her before I could answer, said, "Yeah, what he said." I love doing that. But like every single time he like photobomb me, and like especially with video calls, people always say, "Oh my god, that's such a cute cat! Oh my god!" So Nemo, like, I'm pretty sure he loved the attention, which I guess was part of the reason why I made him have a YouTube and TikTok, which I will put in the link, put in the description of this video. So if you guys want to follow his YouTube, TikTok, you guys can. But yeah, we had to give like my other cat Lucky away because she wasn't messing with Nemo. I didn't want like. We found her a good home. We found her a good home. And as far as I'm aware, she's still around. She's still kicking. I haven't asked in like years. She was like at least a month older than Nemo, if not 2 months. And she was also another rescue. Nemo and his brother Zeus were rescues as well. But then like because the reason why I was babysitting Nemo was because my sister had moved, and she wanted someone she could trust to move, like babysit him or cat sit him, whatever you want to say. So I said, "Sure, I'll cat sit Nemo." And so, little did I know that would turn into me actually inherit Nemo for 11 years, which was the majority of his life. He was with his like first owners for like 2 years, with my sister for another 2 years. So I didn't really have Nemo for his first 4 years of his life. But of the ages of 5 and so on, I had Nemo. Officially, I want to say. And Nemo asked to be one of the best gifts I had ever got. He has changed my life for the better. Kind of taught me how, like, what it's like to love something and someone more than yourself. He was the closest thing I had to a son. He also brought me many laughs. I took a crap ton of pictures with Nemo, of Nemo. And he was a pain in the ass to me at times, and I'm probably sure that I was a pain in the ass to him a few times too. He probably resented me a few here and there. But one of the things I also liked about Nemo was that he always had my back. Sure, I had his back because, well, I was his caretaker, and I appreciated every second of being his caretaker. Even when, at first when I was cat sitting for my sister, I enjoyed being his cat sitter as well. Over the years, people even told me that you can tell how, like, close me and Nemo were. Me and Nemo were, like, father and son, really close. We had to put in Disney Star Wars terms, we're a force dyad. We had, like, one of the strongest bonds you could ever make with someone. Whenever I didn't feel so good, he would always come to me. Whenever I was upset, he would always come to me, make sure I was alright. Sometimes I would, like, try to show him away a little bit. Out of the 3 cats that I had, because my first cat, he was a year younger than me. He was a hothead. The second one, she got attached to my brother, Marcel. So I called my second cat more like my niece. My first cat more like my little brother. To trust me. Nemo was like my son. But no matter like how many times I would shoo him away, like try to shoo him away, right? When I was upset, he will always come to me. Like, Dad, I'm not leaving you. I see you're not in the best of space. I'm gonna be there for you. And I appreciate that. And I will always give in. He will put it like if I have my arm like this, he will put his head underneath my arm, like pet me, god damn it, pet me. I said okay, and he would stop him sit on my lap, and Prim was like Surya was his way of saying pet me, or like even hug me if you need to. So I did. I will hug him, kiss him on his forehead, saying thank you. Even like those times when I would fall asleep downstairs, watching like something, watching like a TV show or a live stream of someone, right? That someone's doing. When I was asleep, because I would sleep like this when I was downstairs. No matter where Nemo was, whether he was like snuggling with me or like doing his own thing, he will always check up on me. Like, usually it was at 2. Once in a while it would be like 2:30, 3 o'clock. But for the most part, it would be at 2 a.m. If I would still be sleeping. Maybe I was snoring too loud. I don't know. But Nemo would come to me. Wake me up. He will poke me like, Dad. Dad. Sometimes those, like, pokes, like, him tapping my forehead with his paw will wake me up. Like, Dad, it's time to wake up. Or it would gently bite my hand, and that would wake me up. Was of course like a few times when I did like towards the beginning when I didn't understand what he was doing. I caught on like after like the third or fourth time. Like I said, like the first time I was like, Nemo, why did you bite me? And I kind of realized, oh, you're probably saying I'm supposed to go to bed. After the third or fourth time, I said, okay, that's what his meaning of, like, love biting is. Go to bed, Dad! And then he will sometimes, if the whole tapping my forehead doesn't work. Like, gently biting me doesn't work. Or even, like, I guess kissing my forehead doesn't work. He, like, when I was sleeping, right? He would put his paw in my mouth. That certainly got my ass to wake up. Like, whoa, what the heck? And I look at Nemo and say, what the heck, Nemo? And then he will look at me like, you know what time it is, pretty much. Like, Nemo, like, when I would go to bed, unintentionally sleep down here, fall asleep down here, watching a live stream or whatever, he will wake me up to tell me essentially to go to bed. Unless if I had my sleeping bag down here. That's when he knew I was going to sleep downstairs. Which I essentially did the last week and a half of his life. I slept downstairs every single day. Whether he like came and slept with me or not, that's a different story. Because I would let him roam around all day unless if like he was being but then I would kind of put him upstairs in the bathroom for like 10-15 minutes, let him out. But he was amazing. He taught me how to expand my compassion, my understanding, my patience. He definitely tested my patience, which he extended my patience for sure at times too, and I'm glad for that. He taught me to be more like caring, and he has helped make me a better person, and I appreciate that damn cat every single day. And I am blessed every moment that I had with him. And I still have my moments where like, shit, Nemo's like gone. Like, cause sometimes like I will come in here and I will sometimes catch myself almost saying, Nemo, hey Nemo, Daddy's home or whatever. And sometimes, like 98% of the time, Nemo will come like saying "Dad," like running around in the his meow, pretty much meowing, but the energy was like "Dad." Sometimes he'll be like, he would not do that. And I said, "Nemo, where's my Nemo? Why have you say hi to me?" And so he would say, "Oh, sup, Dad." Like, you freaking traitor. I love you. I give you all the love and affection you need. And you don't even say hi to me. Gasp. I will playfully tease him like that. So, Nemo, like I said, Nemo was definitely a special cat. He was an amazing cat. And he wasn't only my cat. He wasn't only my son, my furry baby, but he was also my best friend. And he was something special. Sure, I miss him a lot, and January is probably like one of the hardest months for me at the moment. Partially because he just died 6 months, like essentially 7 months ago. Um, but it's because like I always associated January with his birth month because we didn't know his exact birthday. So, and like I said, this month would have been his 16th birthday. 16th, make me feel old. And at the age of 27. But like I said, Nemo's he was an amazing individual, and little did I know that when I created his TikTok and YouTube, which I will be linking in the description, that he would have like grow a fan base a little bit, and that his legacy would live on past just like live on in not only me and my family and the people who knew him personally, which is a few people too, but you guys as well. Nemo kind of like bringing in some Lion King in here for a second. He also lives in you guys as well as me, and I miss him a great ton. I don't think anything or anyone can like really replace him for me. Nemo was my hero. He was my hero. He was, and even the day that I had to put him down, because the entire week, pretty much, when I will like sleep downstairs and like check out on him, like stay up here late, stay awake later, I would like hear him yell out in pain. Like the day he died, like when they gave him those shots that made him pass on. He was a trooper, and he definitely proved that day, like that he was definitely my little knight. He stayed strong. It looked like he knew what was going to happen, and he was content with it. And the last thing Nemo saw was his father and uncle, because my brother was in the room with us when he was put down, and I'm hoping he was able to hear that me say I love you, Nemo, and I'm so proud of you. That me saying essentially I love you, Nemo, at least the final time. I'm hoping he was able to hear that. And shout out to my brother too, because I was fully like prepared to like just be in that room alone, but my brother did not allow me to be alone in that room when they happened, and I was amazed just how it was like that day, kind of like that I was able to like kind of keep myself together until like the nurses walked out of the room. Was when the nurses walked out of the room the final time, Nemo was already gone, and my brother was already crying, which I understood why, and I was trying to like have the last thing Nemo see was me smiling, and so I was doing my best to stay strong. I was really doing my best to stay strong, and I was able to in his like have the last moments, like the last thing he saw was his dad smiling, and when the nurses went out of the room, that's when I bawled out, ugly cried. And thankfully my brother was there to embrace me. And that day my brother allowed me to like spend the day with him. And like I don't think like sure like I have you guys to thank for like helping me get through this easier, sure. But I don't think I would have like got through that as like the actual process as like smoothly as I could or as strong as I could if my brother was around. I think I was able to like summon my like some of my brother's strength too, to be able to be somewhat strong, and so I can have the last image Nemo sees of me smiling. So, shout out to my brother and shout out to you guys too, because you guys have helped me through this too. And shout out to my little knight Nemo, because I miss him a great deal, and I know his legacy kind of like lives on through, like I said, not only in me but in you guys as well. And hope wherever he is getting as much catnip as he deserves, and like as much wet food as he wants, because that little boy deserves it. But with that said, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will catch you, fellow mutants, later. Thank you for staying this entire duration of this video, hearing me ramble, giving some of my favorite stories about Nemo, and just ramble about Nemo. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, fellow mutants, later.